Hi everybody, Marco Carvalho here from businesscreditbuilders.org. Today's video, we're going to talk about how to get business loans fast for your company. Working capital that you can use for your business. We're going to share with you a new direct lender that we're so excited about because they have a specific niche and a specific incentives that no other alternative lender out there in the marketplace has. So if you're looking for a cash injection into your business fast with no credit check, that's right, no credit check, then keep watching this video because I'm really excited about this. So first and foremost, I want to talk to you about this is a direct lender. This is not a marketplace. We've done videos in the past about different marketplaces that are very effective. If you're doing $20,000, $30,000 a month in revenue, what's really exciting about this particular direct lender, it's not a marketplace, is the funding amount. Yes, it's up to $50,000, so it's not a large sum of money, but what's unique is the niche is they're catering to very small businesses. So you may not be doing the 10, 15, 20,000 a month in revenue, but what if you're doing 5,000 a month in revenue or even 2,000 a month in revenue? There's many lenders out there, alternative lenders in the space that won't even touch a small business when it comes to lending unless you're doing 15, 20,000 a month in revenue. This lender is catering to that smaller niche of small businesses like you that are just getting started, and maybe you have 2,000 a month in revenue coming in, 4,000, 5,000 a month in revenue, or even less than 10,000 a month in revenue. Then this is the lender for you to cater to that particular market. So what is it exciting about this? There's absolutely no credit check. You'll know some alternative lenders say, well, we do a soft pull. You have to at least have a 550 or 600 credit score. Some of them do a hard pull. This lender does no credit check, no soft pull or hard pull. So that's great for any of you who may have a low credit score or you don't want your credit pulled at all. What's also exciting is this is strictly based on your revenue. So they're going to look at your bank account activity for your business. So that's the number of revenue coming in, the number of deposits coming in, your average daily balance. So those are the kind of factors that they're going to look at to determine how much they want to offer you for a loan. Now, there's no paperwork, so you don't have to fill out anything. It's all done online. It's super, super fast. And what's really unique, and this is just one of the benefits for this particular direct lender, which I'm going to reveal to you on the next slide, is they have what's called capital increase rewards. Now, you heard me talk about in videos before where it's all about building relationships with banks and lenders, and when you have that relationship, it's easier if you get additional funding, additional credit cards, etc. Now, with this particular lender, once you get your first loan with them, they have capital increase rewards. What does that mean? They give you incentives for paying off your loan early, which means is they share with you if you pay it off early, then your next loan you want to get with them, they're going to offer you even more money. So that's an increased reward for paying off your loan early. Okay, so you're rewarded for doing that. So that's really, really unique. They're telling you what your increased reward is going to be if you pay it off earlier. And they'll give you a specific reward amount, which is really exciting. Another unique aspect, which is unheard of in a lending space right now, is called payment skips. This particular lender, when you make so many on-time payments, paying back the amount of money you borrowed, they have a payment skip. So it allows you to choose a specific payment and say, I want to skip the payment this one time. And there's no penalties for that, no additional fees for that. It's a reward they're giving you for making your payments on time. So that's another really exciting thing that I love how some of these this particular direct lender is really being innovative in how they're rewarding small businesses like you that are being responsible. You're borrowing money, but you're paying back on time, and they're rewarding you for that. They have reduced fees. So you'll see many alternative lenders in the space when you take a loan out and you borrow money and you pay it back early, some of them have penalties. Okay, well, this particular lender doesn't penalize you for paying off your loan earlier. They reward you, and they even reduce the fee of the amount that you borrowed when you pay off early. So those are also benefits when you're borrowing money. There's more flexible terms and same-day funds. So as soon as you apply, you get a fast approval, and you can have access to the funds literally within the same day. So that's how fast funding is with this particular lender. Now, what does it take to qualify? Okay, there's no credit check, but what do you need? Well, remember I told you, revenue is the number one thing. So 6 months in business, that's a minimum requirement. So you have to have 6 months of bank activity with your business bank account. The other thing is you also need to have at least a little over $2,000 a month in revenue coming in. So obviously you see $25,000 in annual sales. That's obviously over the course of a year. But if you're 6 months in business, you need to be doing at least $2,000 plus a month in revenue. Okay, so the loan amount you're going to get is going to be, obviously the offer will be small because you're not producing a lot of revenue to pay back, but it's money. And you're going to build a relationship with a lender, okay, which can scale your future funding with this particular lender. Okay, now this does not report, this loan doesn't report to a business credit bureau. It does not obviously report to your personal credit because there's no credit check. The other qualification is minimum of 4 deposits per month. So they want to see some active deposit activity going through your business bank account. So if you're only producing 1 deposit every single month for your business, you will not qualify, don't apply. A minimum of 4 deposits a month. So that's as simple, the easiest qualifications that I could think of for a small business. Okay, 6 months in business, a little over $2,000 a month in revenue, and for minimum 4 deposits a month. I can't tell you how many business owners come to us that they're only doing $3,000, $4,000 a month of revenue, $8,000 a month of revenue, and they get declined from many of these fintech lenders because they want you to be at least a year, sometimes 2 years in business. They want you to be doing $15,000 or more a month in revenue, so you automatically don't qualify, or they require you to have a 600 plus credit score, and you might have a 500 credit score. This lender is meeting that need, which I'm so excited about. So the name of the lender is called Loot. Now, we have a special partnership with them where they're actually waiving their underwriting fee. There's a $300 underwriting fee. They're waiving that for all the people watching this video that go to our link, fundingfast.org. So you want to go to that link because they're going to waive their underwriting fee, okay, which is great. There's no upfront cost, no application fee, which is normally $300. Okay, so this is going to be the actual page I'll take you to. You'll see my mug up there, but this is the partnership we have set up. Now, of course, they do say up to 100,000 today. They can fuel your business, but typically it's up to 50,000. And all you got to do is click this Apply Now button here. Obviously, a little bit more information here. So if you do click the apply button, this is where you are going to basically put in your email address, your password. You're going to create an account with them, and you're going to sync your bank account with Plaid, P-L-A-I-D. You can look that company up. It's a technology where it's read-only access to your business bank account. You're not obviously giving them private login information where they're going to be access to your personal login, but you're giving read access so they can see your bank account activity, your deposit activity, your average daily balance, etc. So don't go there yet because I have some additional information I want to go over with you, but this is the link, fundingfast.org, and that's, if you go there and apply, they're going to waive the $300 underwriting fee, which is great. And it's really simple. You go to Funding Fast, you're going to connect your bank account securely with Plaid, and you get a fast offer. That's what's really cool. You don't have to wait days to know, what's the offer. You're going to be presented with a loan offer. From there, that offer is only good for 7 days. So you can't sit on the offer and wait 2-3 weeks before I accept it. No, it expires after a period of days. So you want to accept it, and then you can get the funds immediately deposited into your business bank account. Now, if approved, the funds are ready instantly. And the benefit, like I told you, is they're giving the $300 waive fee on their processing fee, their underwriting fee, and you get access to a portal. So in the portal, that's where you can obviously accept the offer. You can check your payments, etc. And of course, you're going to be able to apply for another loan once you pay off this first one. Now, you can keep check easily in your portal with your repayment schedule. You can do daily or weekly auto pay options. You can access your portal anytime on your cell phone, desktop, etc. What's really cool is the prepayment discounts that I talked to you about when you prepay early. The offer right here, you can see it's in this writing here, 50% off of outstanding fees if paid within 30 days. And 25% if paid within 60 days. So those are the discounts they give you. Now, what's unique about this type of lending is how much it's costing you to borrow this money. Okay, so I want you to understand when you're dealing with like interest rates on credit cards or a line of credit, that's interest that you know what you're paying over the course of a year, but that interest compounds. So you may borrow a certain amount of money, but if you're only making the minimum payment, that money could compound and it can cost you much, much more. With this, when you're borrowing money, you know exactly how much it's costing you to borrow that money, and you pay it off over a 12-week period. So you know exactly what the amount of money you're borrowing and what it's costing you. Okay, and then you have the capital increase opportunities. So fundingfast.org is where you want to go to apply for this. Remember, if you're doing $2,000 or more a month in revenue, you're 6 months in business, you're doing at least 4 deposits per month in your business bank account, you could be presented with a loan offer for your business and get funds right away. So this is a great short-term funding option for you to get business capital injection into your company right away. Now keep in mind, if you're doing $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month in revenue, that's great. You can apply here too. Okay, so you may have been declined with, let's say, some of these other alternative lenders because you just didn't meet their strict underwriting requirements. Give this lender a try. I'm telling you, you're going to be really, really excited with all the offers they have for you, like payment skips, their reduced fees, the capital increase opportunities that they offer is tremendous. Now, the question you might say is, well, what if my revenue is still under $2,000 a month, or I'm only 2 months of business, or I'm just getting started. I need access to capital right now. I need credit. I need to buy some inventory, but I just don't have enough revenues. Then the question is, how's your personal credit? Because if your business doesn't have revenues to support paying back on a loan or a line of credit, then the other thing they're going to look at, of course, is the strength of you as an individual, your personal credit, because you're going to have to co-sign for your business. That's where I talk about leveraging the good credit you've established and allow your business to piggyback off of your good credit. So that's why I love business credit card funding as an option for those of you. And you can do both, just so you know. You can get a loan from our relationship with Loot for a quick cash injection, but you also can get credit card funding if you have good personal credit and you want to leverage that. So that way you get a cash injection, you have access to revolving credit too at 0% financing. So with business credit card funding, if you have great personal credit or good personal credit, what is good personal credit? 680 or higher credit scores on 2 or more bureaus. That's the minimum requirement. But we can acquire for you up to $150K in credit. There's no revenue requirement. So you can be a brand new startup, but you're saying, well, how can you raise that much credit? Well, the main thing that's going to be looked at is your personal credit. In what I call comparable credit. How are you managing your personal credit cards? How high are your credit limits on your personal credit cards where you're the primary account holder? Non-authorized user accounts. I know a lot of people try to get creative and they add these big authorized user accounts. Underwriters know that, folks. They look at your primary credit cards. How long have you had them? What's your credit utilization at? How high are your credit limits? The higher the credit limits you have on major bank cards, I'm not talking about store credit cards, I'm talking about like your Wells Fargo's or Chase or Bank of America or American Express. If you have $15,000, $20,000 credit card limits on the personal side, then that's going to give you a good indication of how much you can raise on the business credit card side, because banks look at that. If you're managing your personal credit cards responsibly, you have good sized credit exposure there, then they assess that you're going to be able to manage your business equally the same way. Okay, so that's just the common sense approach of how to look at this. Okay, so we can get you 0% financing for 6 to 18 months. This allows you to keep your personal and business expenses separate, helps you build business credit, you establish multiple banking relationships, and also position yourself for future credit limit increases with those particular cards. Okay, so of course you get all those cashback rewards. Now remember, the difference with this than with the lender we just talked about is, yes, you're going to have to supply credit check. You're going to be obviously co-signing for a business. So you go to businessfundingreview.com. This is our review process. We do a free review. Doesn't cost you anything for a review, but you have to have good personal credit, good size credit limits on the personal cards, at least 2 years or more of credit history. Upload a copy of your credit report, and we'll contact you back in 24 to 48 hours with the results of the review of how much in credit card funding we can raise for your business. Okay, so from there, our processing time takes about 14, 20 days to acquire those credit cards for you. These are 0% cards that only report to the business credit bureaus. Okay, so if you found this information valuable, obviously we have other products and services. You can check out our business credit building system at businesscreditbuilders.org. Again, I'm really excited about this new lender that we have a partnership with, Loot. You can go to, like I said, fundingfast.org to apply for that lending product. So give us a thumbs up if you found this valuable. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you're always notified when we come out with a new video, maybe a new funding product or a new strategy for building business credit and maximizing your funding potential. So make it a great day. We'll talk to you real soon.